Hey everyone, my name is Andrew. I write for Top Tier Fandom. I just want to give a quick spoiler review of Kong Skull Island in 4DX. That's right, I said 4DX. And unbeknownst to me until a few days ago, 4DX is a new fad, gimmick, whatever you want to call it. Basically, you experience the movie. The chairs move. You have wind blowing in your face. You have rumbling during action scenes. You have lightning storms. You have rain coming down on you. Wind blowing in your face from all directions. I live in New York, and I went to go see it at the Regal Union Square Cinemas down on 14th Street in the city. And right now, I think it's the only theater doing the 4D, and it's quite a small theater. I forget how many seats, but it's a lot smaller than your normal theater. So if you want to go see this, I would suggest buying tickets way in advance, because I did see lines already selling out for the shows. When I walked out of the first show today, there were already lines and sold out tickets. So to get into it, like I said, you feel the movie. And before anything starts, there's a little gimmick in the beginning where an introduction to let you know what this experience is about. And I gotta say, I went with a few friends of mine, and we were a little overpowered by this intro. It's basically throwing everything at you during a motorcycle chase. So the seats are going this way, seats are going that way. You feel rumbling in the backs, rumbling in the seats, air coming which way, depending on what's going on in the screen. So after that, I was like, oh, I don't know if I could sit through 2+ hours or something like this. But after, I would say, when the movie starts, a little adjustment period, 10 to 15 minutes, it's not as crazy as the opening thing is. So right off the bat with Kong, you see Kong and he's putting his paw down or putting his foot down. You feel burst of air coming from the seat in front of you, blowing air into your face. When shotguns are being shot, or from the helicopter, or people are firing rifles, you will feel air pellets in the back of the chair go on each side. So it's really giving you this all-around experience that is, to my knowledge, a first ever. The only thing I think that came close to it is years ago when I went to the Animal Kingdom in Orlando, and they had a Bugs Life 4D, where you got to experience everything that happened on the screen. And this is the equivalent of that. And I gotta say, for what it is, it's really cool. But I would be cautious as to what movie you do see in this format as a drama, 2 hours or anything like that. I don't think would really make the experience at all worthwhile. I did hear they showed Logan like this for a brief time before Kong came out, and in my opinion, I couldn't think of Logan in this 4D experience. I was trying to talk about it with my friends, and they couldn't really wrap their heads around it either. Being in that desolate area in the desert, I mean, other than some running and some grunting and some stabbing, I love Logan, but I couldn't think of that in a 4D experience. But Kong, definitely a 4D experience. I mean, when the choppers are going into Skull Island, you feel like you're on one of these choppers as the seats are vibrating and you're bumping around. And by the time Kong is smashing these copters down, you're in it, and you want to know, you're looking forward not only to what's going on in the movie, but how that's going to relate to you sitting in the theater. How are they going to make you feel this? And I gotta say, they pull it off. Even simple shots where the camera is panning around a character or tilting up to show you something in the far distance, the seats very slowly move you around, and it's a new thing. It wasn't distracting. I wasn't thinking about, oh, this is ruining my movie going experience. It enhanced the experience. And when Kong's fighting an octopus in the river or the lake, or he's fighting the skull eaters at the end, you feel bursts of water coming at you. Mist is falling from the ceiling during rain scenes. And my only negative from this whole experience would be is that maybe they haven't really fulfilled all the little nuances of this. I would say maybe one of the things they push is you're going to smell things in the theater. If anyone remembers smell-o-vision or things like that, they were like, okay, not so much. But I would say that was one of the drawbacks. I mean, there was a lot of scenes where things could have been triggered, and all I felt was like maybe a smell of compressed air or some type of aerosol can. So I would say that might be a turn down. And also, I thought maybe, okay, we see fire on the screen or smoky scenes. I thought they would have had fog or some type of smoke or some type of heat element, and there wasn't that. So some things you're looking forward to, but you might not get the full experience. But as far as the movie itself, the action scenes when Kong is fighting, I mean, you're in the fight. The seats are moving around at such a weird pace, and you get vibrations in the back of the seat when Kong thumps his chest. You feel in the back of your chair like little sensors that feel like Kong is pounding on his chest in front of you. And me and my friends left very happy with the overall experience. We all enjoyed it. We thought it was awesome. We were trying to think of new movies coming out that would fit this fantastic. And first thing was like, oh, Fast and Furious, Marvel movies, Avengers. Like, this gimmick is meant for these big budget spectaculars. You're not going to want to see these little rundown movies. I can't even fathom what you could enhance in these movies. But, I would say if you have a chance, go check out a 4D movie. Just make sure it's the right movie. Make sure it's one of these big movies you want to go check out. And from my knowledge, right now they're very limited. I think the only one is in New York. Might be in Union Square. And the tickets were selling out. By the time I left my show, which was the first showing of the day, they already had a line set up for the second show, which was sold out on a Sunday afternoon. So, I'm sure word's going to spread about this. So, if you want to check out Kong Skull Island, go ahead, check it out on the giant IMAX screen. But if you want a full brand new experience, try to find a 4D theater near you. And I'm almost positive you will not be disappointed. Again, my name is Andrew from Top Tier Fandom. You can find the link to our website down below in the description, as well as search our videos. We got a bunch of wrestling reviews titled Mocha Man and the Ram Jam, a little comedy parody that we do for WWE pay-per-views every time they're on. So please check that out. Check out our website for film reviews, convention content, and I hope to see you around more on Top Tier Fandom.